Okay, welcome back to my mining facility. When we last saw this funnel, it was in considerably better condition. The whole thing's been blown out and replaced several times. I don't know. Once you start getting these rocks bigger than about 7 kilograms, they start to have some mass behind them, and they will do some pretty good damage. So I did continue with the whole thing. Now, let me just say, I recognize people are playing the game a lot of different ways, and this is definitely just on sandbox creative mode. I'm just having fun. Okay. If you're actually playing on survival mode, you don't need to do anywhere near this amount of work to get all the iron you will ever need. So the game's a little bit weird. I'm sort of just playing it in geologist mode. I don't know. And it's actually kind of cool. What I've done is left all of the stone where it was. I don't know how these asteroids are generated, whether it's by the game or if they're pre-made, whatever. But I left all the stone and I've only mined the ore. And I've gotten back to where, you can see the general outline of the ore vein, if you will. Down in here, I hit the back of it and stopped. And then way down inside the asteroid, at the bottom of the funnel, and then keep on going. And you could see it kind of glitched there for a second. The reason why, I guess it has to do with view distance, but what's going to be kind of neat here is when I get outside here, you'll see. Keep in mind where that mine shaft was. You can do anything you want in this game except get through a door. Are you kidding me? They can't go through a door. Aha! There we go. Now, if you still happen to remember where that mine shaft was, it goes down in here somewhere where, I don't know, I didn't notice this when I first came onto the asteroid, but there's like a giant friggin' hollow area, which is actually pretty damn cool. Now, I expect that mine shaft will come through somewhere about, I don't know, here, right? And I'll just continue. This looks like a neat spot to build maybe a spaceport or something. Who knows? I'm going to need some place to park because I kind of suck at that right now. Again, this is sandbox mode, so this transport ship didn't really have a purpose, and probably shouldn't have been driving at that hour and sort of ran into stuff. So I just had fun with it and built emergency response crap, and I'm just going to leave it. It's like set dressing. I don't care. None of this stuff does anything anyway. So going back inside the mine. This thing is a complete wreck. Thought I'd show you some of my mining equipment. Now, when I started, I was trying to collect as much of the ore as possible. That was the whole idea behind the funnel. It's obvious to me now, this is sort of a byproduct of mining. Like, there's way more iron, or probably any other substance, than you could possibly need. And that's probably good for gameplay. But it means that really what I've done here already is like overkill. And I've lost so much. I know there's a rock limit. I'm not really sure how it all works. But in other words, this is all an exercise in futility. So it is what it is, and it may as well be enjoyable. So this thing's kind of neat. It'll do a lot of damage, mostly to itself. You'll need to replace it like every 2 minutes, in my experience. But you can make a lot of rock. The better way really is just by hand. I know it's not very sexy, but you can be more precise. I really feel like you could sculpt in this game if you could sculpt. I can't sculpt, but I can mine, and I can do a whole lot more in any given amount of time by hand than with... Okay, so going back down into the deepest part of the mine. This is going to get dark, guys. There isn't anything I can do about it. Yes, it's disorienting as hell. And I actually have no idea how the hell I even got down here, because I can't fit out. That's what it's like. And if you look into... you can bring those mechanized ships down here. If you look into how tunnel boring machines work, you'll find the links that they go to navigate underground are quite complex, and this is why it's so easy to get turned around, and especially in this game where gravity is completely relative, just depending on where you're at. Yeah, you get turned around. I have actually dug a mine shaft that did a 180-degree turn and came back out at me. So this is neat. I guess in the next video, which may take me a couple of days, I cannot dedicate my entire life to this, but in the next video I hope to have broken through into the center of the asteroid, and it should be pretty cool.